Greetings, everybody. It is the Doctor, and we are going to continue our leveling of Ensign Ricky to level 60, and we finished with Revelations in the last mission. That was a lot of fun because we learned who the big enemy of the Delta Quadrant was, and it is the Vaadwaur. We also learned it's quite troubling that they have achieved a large advance in technology very quickly from where we left off with them 30 years ago in the Voyager episode. They were 900 years out of date, and their technology was behind most of the Delta Quadrant. And somehow they got a leap in technology that is yet to be explained. Since I have played the last mission, there is a couple of things I've done, so I just want to go through those things real quick. Number one, I did play an STF, and I just got in the spirit of things. There was an STF going around, and I wanted to do it, and I did. So what that means is I just have a little bit more skill points up here than I had when I left off in the last video. Nothing big, nothing huge. Just a few more skill points from doing one STF. But there's one other thing that I did do. I have changed my primary weapon on my character to this. That's right, you are looking at a Mark 14 Elite Fleet Phaser Wide Beam Pistol. Let me explain what I was using before, which is... What was I using before? What I was using before is not on here. I believe I was using the I was using a Voth wide beam, or a Voth pistol wide beam pistol, and I ended up selling that, I guess, or getting rid of it. It was Mark 12. I don't know what I did. Is that what I was using? I can't even remember what I was using. But what I have done is I have changed to a phaser. Now, why did I change to a phaser? Well, again, the whole theme of Ensign Ricky is that he is Starfleet to the core. 100%. He only flies Starfleet vessels. You will never see him fly like some kind of weird alien vessel. You will never see him fly, something weird. He will always stick to flying Starfleet vessels. He will always use standard Starfleet energy types, and that means phaser energy. In fact, the Galaxy X Dreadnought here, he is using all phaser. Now that, of course, benefits the Galaxy X Dreadnought because of the phaser lance is a phaser energy type, so it keeps it all the same by using phaser, but it just makes sense for the theme of Ensign Ricky. So I decided, let's get rid of the Voth weapon. He's not going to be using a Voth weapon. What am I thinking? He's going to be using a phaser, and being the level 50 that he was, with access to fleet gear and elite fleet gear, he's going to use the best fleet weapon that he could. So I actually ended up purchasing from our fleet the Elite Fleet Phaser Wide Beam Pistol. Now there is an Advanced Fleet Phaser Wide Beam Pistol, but I got the Elite, and the Elite adds this special modifier at the end here you see called S-Heal. That is a shield heal. If you look down at the under beam settings here, it says you have a 5% chance that it will restore 16.5 shields every second for 10 seconds on a successful attack. So that's a special ability that elite level weapons have, and it is, of course, ultraviolet colored, or ultra rare, which is beyond very rare. It's right one step away from epic or gold. So it's that ultra rare quality to begin with, because it's an elite fleet phaser or an elite fleet level weapon. But then I went ahead and did my first upgrade. Thanks to McRudolph again for providing me the ability to do this. He sent me along some ground weapon tech upgrades, and this allowed me to do the very first upgrade that I have ever done on a piece of gear. And unfortunately I didn't record doing it, but I did do it, and I first leveled this thing up to Mark 13 from Mark 12, because that's the level you get in the fleet is Mark 12. So first I upgraded it to Mark 13, and then I went beyond that and upgraded it to the very max. Well, actually, it's not the max, but it's close. It is level 14 now, Mark 14. So I have the highest Mark level on it. I don't have the highest rarity, though. It can go even one higher in rarity. Right now, it's at ultra rare, but it can go up to epic or gold quality. So it's not quite at max level, but it can go up one more rarity level to gold, or to gold basically, or epic. But that takes a ton, and I mean a ton of tech upgrades to achieve that. And dilithium, getting it to level 14 took a lot of dilithium. A lot. So this was by no means a small feat, even getting it from 12 to 14. 12 to 13 wasn't so bad, but that one step from 13 to 14 required a lot. So it took a lot of resources on my part by way of dilithium. Even though I was supplied the tech upgrades, the dilithium came straight from me. And that took a lot of dilithium just to get it to 14. But now we have this great phaser. It's got crit X, damage times 2, and S heal. That's 4 modifiers that this thing has. So it's ultra rare, Mark 14. It's phaser, and it is the wide beam pistol, which I like, which is exactly what the Voth weapon was. But now I have just a phaser version instead of the Voth anti-proton version. And now he's Starfleet to the core, using an official Starfleet weapon. And that's what we're going to use now for our ground. But everything else is the same, all Mark 12. Nothing here, nothing else is Mark 13 or 14. Everything is Mark 12, which is what you get at level 50. So nothing is leveled beyond what you would get at previous in-game level 50, except for now this one weapon, and that's it. That's all I have. Everything else is still Mark 12. So that's the one upgrade I made. No more skill specialization points yet. We're only level 52, so we should only have 2 points unlocked. So I unlocked the flank protection. That's all I have. And what else? I have Starship Mastery. I'm working up to level 2. We're not there yet. Maybe one more mission will take us there. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But I'm looking forward to that level 2 unlock, because that's an all energy damage resistance rating for our ship. That's going to be pretty sweet once we get there. But as far as where I'm at right now, level 52 and about halfway up on 52, getting to 53. So we haven't made any major leaps in leveling here yet, even though we have now done remember, I started at 51. Because I did some STS before that. So I started at 51 and we're only 52. I've gone a level and a half, and we've played so far Mindscape, Reunion, Friends in Unlikely Places, and Revelations. We played 4 missions, and one of them includes a lot of patrols, and yet we've only moved 1.5 level. So 4 missions, and we've only moved 1.5 level, and and an STF was in there because I did an STF. So 4 missions and an STF have moved us 1.5 level. That's it. So that's not a lot. That's not very fast. But let's get to the next one. This is enemies in all the usual places. This is probably going to end up being a patrol as well, which we just did a patrol in Friends in Unlikely Places. Then we did a mission, and now it looks like it's another patrol mission. Okay, this one requires 52. We are 52. We're good, but we need to be 53 to do the next one, the Kobali front. So I know this. Well, I hope that this takes us to 53, but I have a feeling this next mission may not take us to 53. All right. Not all of the experience of the crew of the USS Voyager from their time in the Delta Quadrant were positive. Captain Janeway made some tough decisions to get her crew home, and more than one species felt they'd had a run-in with a supernova after she'd been through their space. These ill feelings have decades to fester, and they haven't aged well. We need to do what we can to soothe them. Patrol the systems. Okay, it's a patrol. Patrol the systems of the Delta Quadrant. So, and we get basically the same kind of rewards we got in the last patrol. Again, I'll just take this one and sell it. I mean, it's the best thing in there, I guess. Even though people get this for free now a lot, really, it's not really worth a lot on the exchange. So here we go, another patrol. And we just did a patrol. See, that's what's crazy, is that we just did Friends in Unlikely Places. We did a patrol, and then there was one mission after that, and now we're back to patrols. So the balance of patrols to missions is way out of balance. There's not really a balance here. But maybe we will learn some more things about the storyline, because these patrols are storyline driven now. So maybe this will advance the storyline a little bit. Let's see what happens. We're going way up here to the Sakari system. Good old warp 29.9. Trans warp. Oh, here we are. Oh, I went past it. Let's reverse and slipstream. Alright, patrol Sakari. Captain, I think that there's a priority distress call somewhere in the system. The signal's very weak, though. If we perform some scans, we should be able to triangulate the position of the distress call by narrowing down the search field. Run multiple scans to determine the exact position. Okay, begin scanning, and I'm going to look at my mini-map. Need to be in a circle. Just in case, let's go ahead and pop my shuttles. And we'll get them out, because who knows, probably we'll be in battle with somebody. It's a patrol. And let's cloak. Actually, you know what? I can't pop my shuttles if I'm cloaked. Begin scanning. Narrow search area, okay. Go to the circle, basically. It's an interesting space. It's got a lot of, like, solar flares, I guess. J.J. Abrams has been in this map. Solar flares everywhere. Ha ha ha, I made it funny. Okay, let's pop that. There we go, I got all 4 shuttles out now. Now let's cloak. Of course, they'll see my shuttles, but oh well. Let's go a little faster. And we should be in the circle, narrow scanning area. Glad that doesn't take me out of cloak. Ah, make contact. Well, let's make contact while we're cloaked. Stranded freighter. And it decloaked me anyway. Thank you for responding to our signal. We're losing warp core containment, and it could go at any moment. We've lost almost all of our systems, including the escape pods. Please, we need your help. Can you get a read on them? There's not enough. I really need to fix her. Her eyes are freaking me the crap out. I have got to edit this character of mine. Human Science 1 aren't my names for character for bots, just creative. Human Science 1. There is not enough time to facilitate repairs, but their crew is small, sir. We can transport them off the ship and onto ours with limited risk. Attention traders, prepare to be beamed aboard. I hope you're not in your underwear. My crew is on top priority, but our cargo, it's all we have left. If you could transport it on board your ship as well, we'd be able to sell it and replace our ship. Transport the trade ship's crew and cargo to your ship. Sigh, we have room for your cargo, or you want us to save your cargo too? Very well. Okay, fine. Beam survivors and cargo. Escargo. And their ship blows up. That was great timing. And there's an enemy. And it's a Hatok from Stargate. Actually, it's a Prelor APU battleship. Attention, Starship. Our scans show that your cargo hold contains the chromodynamic power modules that we have been sent to acquire. Prelor. I remember them from Voyager. The automated personnel unit. Yeah, they're the androids that require power units. Chromodynamic power modules. What is the meaning of this? I believe Balana helped her create that, create one. Let me explain. I am Captain Ganex, a trader here in these parts, and these are our customers. We acquired these power cores from a salvaging operation a few weeks back. We put them out on the market, and this group offered to pay whatever price we wanted. Yeah, but how did you acquire them? What are these modules to you? The modules are a facsimile of a technology constructed previously by one known as Balana Torres. She, along with Automated Personnel Unit 3947, were able to solve our reproduction problem with a prototype of the modules you now possess. Reproduction problems? Yes, our race is entirely artificial. Without these modules, we are unable to create new automated personnel units to replace those that are lost. The modules in your cargo bay belong to us now. We will not ask for them a second time. Now, if I remember correctly, they are at war with another robot race. However, the people that created them in the first place no longer exist, so their war is pointless. So if possible, being the diplomatic guy that I am, I would want to end that war between the two robots, or just destroy them all completely. That would work too. It's another Hatak. It's the Kravik, right? So one is silver and one is gold. They're just like I can't believe I just forgot this. They're just like hello, my brain is dead. Why is my brain not working? Brain, work. I am pointing at you, brain. Work. Oh my gosh, and I call myself a Doctor Who fan. Wow. I am having... You ever had one of those moments when you just totally lose everything in your mind and you cannot think at all of something that you want to think about, but it's not there? And no matter how hard you think, you cannot recall it. I'm having that moment right now, and I'm not liking it. Let's just continue. Our scans show your cargo hold contains chromodynamic power modules that were manufactured by and belong to us. The Prelor units hold no authority here. Prepare to transport these modules to our ship. And who are you? We are the automated personnel units of the Kravik race. You will not give the modules to the APUs of the Prelor race. Mute comms. Do you know what we're in the middle of? Here's the story. According to the records from the USS Voyager, these two android races are still fighting a war that was programmed into them by their masters, the Prelor and the Kravik. Both of these races were wiped out by their APUs when they agreed to a ceasefire, and the APUs have continued fighting ever since. Lieutenant Torres did successfully create a way for them to reproduce, a violation of the Federation's Prime Directive, but in the end she destroyed her prototype power core. She had hoped they would never be able to replicate the device. Apparently they have been able to do so. Alright, bring them back on screen. Time runs short. We will take the modules by force if we must. Is that a threat? We have a greater need for these modules than the Kravik units do. They will be handed over to us. Looks like we have a decision to make. Oh, we get to make a decision. We get to make a decision. I like this. Alright. The Prelor and or Kravik APUs are likely to attempt to take the modules by force depending on your orders. Alright. We'll give them to the Prelor units, even though it looks like they had no intention of ever paying for them. Perhaps this can even the fight between the two types of units. We'll give these modules back to the Kravik. They are the ones who manufactured them. Destroy the cores. Neither side need to make more soldiers for a pointless war, or we'll keep these cores for ourselves for now. Well, originally in the episode, and it said right there that Balana did try to destroy them as to end their war. So if that's what she did, then I think that's what we should do, is try to do the same thing. Of course, that's probably going to mean we're going to have to fight both the Prelor and the Kravik. But I have a suspicion I can take them. Maybe. We'll see. So I think we will destroy the cores. Neither side needs to make more soldiers for a pointless war. We really need to end this war between them. Because they have pretty technologically advanced ships and everything. We could actually use those as resources. Uh-oh. Yep, it's a fight. More ships coming. Great. Oh, there's lots of waves here. Look at this. Initial Kravik, initial Prelor. Second Kravik, second Prelor.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shield has failed.
Okay, second Prelor wave and final Kravik wave. Wow. I really gotta wait for their shields to come down to use that phaser lance.
Target shield has failed.
Oh, they're doing a lot of damage.
Target's shield has failed.
Okay, final Prelor wave. My shuttles are all still alive. I like that.
Target's shield has failed. Four shields failing.
Okay, no more hostile units on sensors. Well, I destroyed all of them. Yay! The Starfleet way, just destroy everything. Oh, now my shuttles are gone. We've destroyed all the hostile ships, sir. I wouldn't want to see what those automated personnel units could do if they had the capability to grow their numbers. Agreed. Yay, Delta Alliance marks. Awesome. How many did I get for that? Yeah, can't see. How many did we get? We got a package. Didn't say how many we get. I guess we have to open the package. That makes sense. 55 Delta marks. Okay, I'll take it. And then 5 Delta marks for that one patrol itself. That was very cool. The APUs. I'm glad that they brought that back in Delta Rising because we saw them both in an episode of Voyager and did wonder what happened to them, you know, eventually. And after 30 years, they're still fighting each other. Thought that might be the end of them in the Voyager episode, but apparently not. They found a way to survive, and they are still fighting each other. And they are technologically advanced. I could see how fighting them could be pretty hard if you don't have a very tanky ship, like maybe an escort or a science ship maybe. Could be a little difficult to fight the APU ships. Those whatever the type of ships that they're using is very rough. Now I would love to have one of those APU ships as a lockbox ship or a low-buy ship, because it looks just like a Hatak from Stargate. And I would love to have a ship like that. I could, you know, a lot of people could roleplay a Stargate character or a Goa'uld or something like that, and say I'm in a Hatak, because it looks pretty cool and it just looks good anyway. I like the looks of it. It looks very, very advanced. Anyway, I want one of those ships. That's all. All right, let's do the Trachea system. Long distance call. Readings confirmed, Admiral. There is a communications array in this system. We've been using the arrays and the Jenolan and Solanae spheres for all of our subspace communications back home. Having another option in case those become inoperative would be very useful. Readings show this is of similar configuration to the Hirogen array that the USS Voyager found. We should approach with caution. Scan the areas for ships. I wonder if there are any Hirogen. Faint warp signatures could just be background readings or possibly echoes of our own arrival here. Nothing definitive. Your orders? Take us in. We'll send an away team to study the station, or stay alert. We'll send an away team to the station, but I expect the owners could show up at any moment. Yeah, I'm going to stay alert. Don't know what difference that really would make. It's basically the same thing. I'm always alert. I like how we just think that we can just take over and steal the a Hirogen communication array like it's ours. How would we feel, the Federation, if the Hirogen or some other alien species just came up to one of our communications arrays in the Alpha Quadrant and was like, "I'm gonna make this communication array mine and just use it. They won't care." I don't think we would be too happy about that, but I like how we can just go in and say, "Ha! Your Hirogen communication satellite, it's mine now. We're Starfleet." Yeah, something a little, I don't know, something that just doesn't quite. Of course, it happened in the actual episode of Voyager, but now they were in a dire situation. They were 30,000 light years away or more from home, so they needed to communicate for reals. This time, I would think we should ask the Hirogen if we can use it now that we have a path to the Delta Quadrant. Anyway, nothing's happening right now. Do I have to get closer? I guess so. Beam away team to array. Now, of course there's going to be Hirogen. This is definitely Hirogen comm array. We'll start our scans immediately. Warp signatures inbound on our position, and it's the Hirogen. What did you expect? Attention alien vessel, you are trespassing in Hirogen territory. Set a course out of this system immediately, and I might give you a few seconds lead time before I begin my pursuit. Then let the hut begin. Attack. I like that. I like that there's just an attack option. Just attack them. Now, if I was Klingon, or maybe Romulan, or evil, I would do that. But I'm playing a goody two-shoes character here with Zenriki, so let's negotiate. Let's be reasonable about this. We didn't know this was Hirogen territory. We just wanted to contact. Actually, we did know it was Hirogen territory because we are here. Contact your allies so you can bring more of your kind to infest our territory, scare our prey, interfere in our hunts. No. I know you have people on my array. They will watch as your ship is destroyed, and then we will take great pleasure in hunting them down one by one. They will make excellent trophies. You will, unfortunately, be in too many pieces to display properly. Shields up, red alert, we're going to battle. That's just a little hunter escort, that's nothing. Our territory. I agree, it is your territory. But I guess we're going to kill each other anyway.
Target shields have failed.
The Hirogen are pulling back, but I think they might be calling reinforcements. They didn't pull back, I destroyed them. How can you pull back from being blown to bits? There's Hirogen on board the station. They must have boarded while you were fighting. We've almost completed the scans of the core array of the array's core systems, but we need reinforcements. We're headed for a shielded area near the center of the array. Request you beam aboard a security team to hold off the boarders, and then use the Tom Baker to lead the Hirogen ships away from us. We can get to the core and complete our mission. I'd rather not put more crew at risk, but this seems worth it. Understood. Good luck. One security detail coming up. One security detail coming right up. Defeat 3 reinforcement waves. Okay. What is that? Is that a Borg cube? Oh, it's the cooperative. It's a cooperative cube. So they've come to help me against the Hirogen. Wow. So we made friends.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed. Left shields failing. 4 shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%.
Wow, there's multiple cubes here helping me.
Target's shields have failed.
Well, I'm glad I have the Borg on my side. A cooperative, at least. That is really cool. Sir, we've completed all our scans, and the away team has set up the array to contact our homeworld. Away team is requesting beam out. Good work. We'll beam you back now. We could use a pickup. Beam up away team. We're back aboard. I have a strong subspace signal through the array, routing through Starfleet channels now. Sir, it's not a clear connection, but I have Admiral Quinn. Ensign Ricky, I thought you were the expeditionary force in the Delta Quadrant. We are, sir. We're gathering information on a long-range communication device. Ah, excellent. I've not been getting as many reports as I'd like on our progress in the Delta Quadrant. Perhaps you can transmit a summary of the Federation's findings? Absolutely, Admiral. Beginning transmission now. Again. I believe the transmission completed before we lost the connection. The away team gathered a lot of data on how this array works. Shall we be on our way, sir? We tried to pretend we didn't know the Hirogen claimed these arrays, but I don't think the next Hirogen that comes our way will believe us any more than the last one did. I like how we just feel like we have the privilege that we can just walk right into this Hirogen array and steal its information. I really have a problem with that. That doesn't sound like the Starfleet I know. Anyway, let's go to the Chevalier system. I guess that's the whole part of this being stealthy or intel stealth Delta Rising that Cryptic has been talking about. But just, I don't know. That doesn't seem like Gene Roddenberry's Star Trek right there. At least his vision of what Starfleet and Earth would be like in the future. I understand everything that's gone on. The Borg, the Iconians, the Delta Quadrant itself. I don't know, it's just a little weird that we feel like we have that privilege. I'm guessing the Chevalier system's in the next sector block because I don't see it anywhere here. Yes, Chevalier. Okay, where are you? You are. Oh, you're way down here in Vaudoir space. Wonder if we're gonna have some Vaudoir battles. Vaudoir ships are pretty tough. Got another Delta Mark package. 5 marks for each patrol, so that helps. What are we up to now? We are up to 80 Delta Marks. And by the way, the reputation is going. I turned one in, so we're halfway up to Tier 1. The next time I turn it in, 6 hours from now, we will be Tier 1 Delta Rising, or Delta Alliance, which means I'll be able to I went right past the system. Be able to transwarp. For some reason, the auto navigation does not work when you're in slipstream in the Delta Quadrant. It works in other systems, other system blocks, but for some reason in the Delta Quadrant, if you set navigation and then set slipstream, it doesn't work. You go straight past the system. Another bug to add to the list. Unlikely allies. Admiral, we are picking up a hail from a hierarchy ship nearby. Its weapons are not armed and its shields are down. Okay, plot a course for the vessel and open hailing frequencies or yellow alert, raise shields and plot a course. Well, let's just communicate with them first. Let's not shoot them out of the sky. The hierarchy are pretty advanced as well. Their ships are pretty tough. So we do have to be concerned about them as well. Hail the hierarchy ship. Hello, I was hoping someone would happen by here. My crew and I are investigating a nearby asteroid. My home office has had several reports of Vaudoir gathering in this region over the past several days. Our intelligence indicates that the Vaudoir may be building a base in the asteroid field. Perhaps you'd do us a favor? What can we do? I suggest scanning that asteroid for any signs of a Vaudoir base or technology. We'll stay here and keep watch for Vaudoir ships. If they appear, we'll do all we can to help. Understood. Setting a course for the asteroid. So we've got to investigate for Vaudoir. Let's pop my shuttle and then go to Cloak. Scan asteroid for Vaudoir. And it decloaks me anyway. What point is cloaking? We're picking up multiple destroyed Benthan ships. Ah, yes, then there they are. It's a lot of them. Sir, the hierarchy salvage ship just warped out of the system. It's a TARP! Strike now. Yep, it's a TARP.
Is under attack.
More hierarchy warp signatures on the way.
Target's shields have failed.
We have another group of hierarchy ships. Well, they are really after me. They're failing miserably, but they really are after me.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
I leveled up my Starship Mastery. That's what happens when you level up on a Starship Mastery. You, your ship levels up.
Target's shields have
I'll show you what the stats are after all of this. Payback. Consult with your crew. So it was a trap. Captain, what are your orders? We have scanned the Benthan ships near the asteroids. They have been abandoned and stripped for parts. The hierarchy ships will most likely be waiting to see if we are destroyed. Can we destroy one of these Benthan ships to trick the hierarchy? Yes, I believe that would be possible. We can scan the ships for a suitable one, then modify its warp core to explode with a resonance matching our own ship. Set a course for the asteroid and scan the ships. How's that going to help us? Scan Benthen ships. Modify Benthen ship. So we're going to have it blow up. Okay. Destroy Benthen ship. The hierarchy ships are moving this way. I don't know how that helped us, but okay. Just lured out more hierarchy, I guess.
Target's shield has failed.
They've hit me with, confused my sensors. I can't see them or target them. I can't. My thing's on cooldown right now. Whoa, that's a lot of ships. Can I take them? Holy crap. Oh, I went too fast. Crap. I went too fast on the dialogue. Well, there it is. We'll read it after this battle.
Target's shield has failed.
I don't know how I'm going to explain this to the Home Office. So we show no mercy to our pirates and predators. Oh crap! Holy moly!
Ship is under attack. Target's
That's a lot of
shield
ships.
has failed.
Oh, this is a big battle now. The Benthen are here.
Core shield failing. Target's shield has failed.
Hail the Benthens. Well, they took some damage.
Core shields failing.
Let's read this dialogue I missed back before this whole battle started. It said, "So, the Admiral of the Tombaker saw through our ploy. We'll have to rethink our strategy next time. Oh, don't worry, we're not going to waste this fleet on you. This whole event has caused a net loss in our profits, thanks to the amount of ships we've lost." What? One of our squadron feels that they can still eke out a profit on this by destroying them? Destroy Rogue Hierarchy Squadron. Okay. And here is the Benthen. "We set course for this system as soon as our patrol missed its rendezvous. I'm sorry you had to deal with this. The hierarchy have been growing quite bold as of late. My fleet will patrol the area and apprehend any more hierarchy crews. Thank you for your assistance." Ah, thank you, Captain. More Delta marks. "Captain, Vodwar ships have a distinct warp signature that our sensors can't detect, but there's no signs of it here. The hierarchy has been using the Vodwar threat to their own advantage. Maybe they'll see the error of their ways before it's too late. Are you ready to leave?" Yes. So, that was a ploy by the hierarchy to get at us. The hierarchy ships are pretty difficult. I can see people having trouble with them, perhaps. Very cool. All right. What next? Oh yeah, we leveled in our Starship Mastery, and I was going to look at what the stats were. I'll do it in the next space zone, but yep, level 2 is unlocked now. Plus 25 all energy damage resistance and plus 25 radiation damage resistance rating. And we have moved up a bit on 52, but we are still not at 53. Alright, it looks like I have one more thing to do. Aid Kobali Captain, answer distress call. I'm guessing that's this thing down here. This menu's in the way. Let's get away from the system. That box will go away. Alright, distress call. Kobali Captain. This is the Kobali. Our first interactions with the Kobali, actually. To any ships in range, this is the Kobali vessel Kavana. We've been attacked and require immediate assistance. I can't. Our homeworld is under siege. Our supply lines are cut. I don't know how much longer we can survive. If you can hear this message, please respond. We're on our way, Kavana. Stay strong. Ah, another patrol. Patrol the Nasorden system. So basically the distress call just turned into a patrol. I'm guessing it's got to be back up here because that's where the Kobali homeworld is at. So I'm guessing it's back because none of the systems are highlighted right now. Nasorden. Okay. So this is about a 4-system patrol here. I'm curious to see what our resists are on our ship. Our actual resistance ratings here now, when we're in space, I mean, they've got to be really high now. With that plus 25, they got to be like close to 50%, maybe in the 40s. We will find out. Nasorden, where are you? You're way up here. And now Substream's on cooldown, so now we just have to sit here and wait. You and I can have a conversation. Only 2 more, because it's only a Tier 5 U ship. Now, I did recently get a look at a Tier 6 ship, and they have a 5th mastery, which the Tier 5 U ships don't have. And that apparently unlocks some kind of starship trait as well. I guess it's this stuff here. It unlocks a starship trait. I'm never going to get that with this Tier 5 U ship, so I'm just not going to have starship traits. But when I hit level 60, I will gain another personal trait. Looking forward to that. Okay, here's the Nasorden system. Let's do this last patrol. Aftermath. Admiral, it looks like we missed whatever happened here. Sensors are detecting residual Polaron weapon signatures in the area. Yes, sir. I'm picking up 5 separate distress calls from Kobali ships. Let them know we're here to help. Good to see you. We didn't know if anyone would pick up our signals. We'll help repair what ships we can and rescue the crews of those ships we can't repair. What happened? It was the Vaudoir. Their ships were so fast, so powerful. How did they get like that? They ambushed us and then just left us to die as they went on their next targets. One of them taunted us. He said more Vaudoir would come to finish the job. If they do, there's no way we can fight back. Protect the Kobali survivors. So this is our first encounter with the Kobali. We get to meet them. Apparently we are friendly with them right off the bat. And we're going to help them, and we're probably going to have some Vaudoir to attack here. Okay, let's cloak. Let's see. Repair, rescue, aid ship at Nav Alpha. Defend against further attacks. Yep, we're going to encounter Vaudoir. Sir, the ship's warp core is close to a breach and an explosion is imminent. I'm not sure we can beam all of the crew off in time. Beam as many as you can immediately. Divert power from the shields to the transporters. Grab all that you can. Use the cargo transporters as well. Just beam off any life signs you can find. Yeah, do it. All of it. Make all of it happen. Yes, use cargo transporters. Ooh, a lot of ships to aid. Oh, crap. Vaudoir. Those mines are terrible on your hull. I like how they blow up blue. It's very unique and different. They try to run away, I've noticed. Whoa, there's a lot of them.
More shields failing. Target's shields have failed.
I am taking a lot of damage. Even with those new resists. Vaudoir are tough in space, really tough. Wow. As I was trying to say, the explosions, they blow up blue. I quite like that. It's very different. That was rough. The Vaudoir may not be the biggest threat on ground, although they do have unique weaponry that I've never seen before, and I quite like the effects, but I haven't learned what it all means. But in space, it's a different story. They are really tough in space. And again, I haven't learned what all the glowy bits mean yet from the Vaudoir. I do know that the little signs that start popping up around your ship go blah 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 blah. Those are like mines, and they do a lot of damage to your hull, apparently. Thank you. Our life support is failing, and so is the artificial gravity. We can't do any repairs. Can you please lend us a hand? Let's get your life support fixed. With that done, your crew should be able to handle everything else on there. A couple focus beams into your graviton matrix should get your artificial gravity back online. We can also remotely repair life support. Let's get life support online first. Oh, I guess I could have done the other option and just helped him in both ways. Oh, I bet they would have helped me fight the Vaudoir. Well, I learned my lesson. Okay, next one. Next time I'll look for answers that help me achieve all the goals. Help at last. We're lucky the Vaudoir didn't destroy us, but they did fracture our telomeric rad infuser. Without it, we're dead in the water. We'll have to dampen the rad infuser with a plasma burst as well as use a mag shield on the fracture. That could get you back up and working. Some quick jolts from our primary phase relay. This should seal that in no time. I guess we'll do both things. Dampen the rad infuser, because that's rad. Mag seal the fracture, because that's fracturific. Whoa, that's a big one. I'm gonna take out the... They try to run away. Look at that. Okay. Let's get his shield down, and then I'm gonna hit him with my big weapon. I got a big one too, and I'm about to ram his ship with it. Come on, just gotta get his shield facing down. That's all I'm looking for. Dang, they are rough. It is rough to get a shield. I can't even get a shield facing down on them. And there they go running away again. I got his front shield down, but I can't get the shield side I'm firing on. Well, it's good enough. I got him almost dead in the water. Almost got him beat anyway. There we go. That was hard. I couldn't knock down a shield facing. That was really pretty rough. Alright. Let's go to the next one. We have 2 left. Oh, VOD warships are difficult. Captain, this ship's coming apart. The best we can hope to do is keep it together long enough to get everyone off. Get an emergency team over to stabilize the core long enough for us to beam survivors out. Extend our shields to the structural integrity field. That should buy us some time to beam survivors out. Have all the crew members assemble in the cargo bay and we'll lock onto them in one sweep. Now let's just get them all in the cargo bay and take them up in one sweep. That works for me. Mass beam out. Sounds good. Good.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
There are those mine things again.
Target shields have failed. 4 shields failing. Left shield failing. Right shield failing.
All right.
Target shields have failed.
Oh, more. Oh, it's an anchor. Constriction anchor. Boy, that anchor is tough to kill. What the heck? Just die, anchor, die. Holy crap. I've never seen an anchor take so much damage. What kind of hull strength did that thing have? Okay, one more left. My shuttles are dying. Let's get some more out. I feel sorry for the people in my shuttles that keep dying. We really go through a lot of crew members on my ship. They had disappeared. Hey, I just launched them and then they disappeared. What caused that? Oh, there they are. What the heck is going on? This ship's been inundated with radiogenic particles, possibly from passing too close to a dark matter cluster. It's overcharging their warp core and irradiating the crew. Well, that doesn't sound good. Use the cargo transporters as well. Just beam off any life signs you can find. Modify a probe to generate a dampening field. We'll evacuate while there's a gap. Divert auxiliary power to hazard systems and start emergency transport. I don't know what the best thing to do is. Okay, it's that. I don't know. It all sounds good to me. Good, we got the entire crew off the ship.
Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Rendezvous with a rescue ship. Looks like a rescue ship has arrived in the system. We can transport the survivors directly to them. Okay, good. We've picked up some of the comm traffic in the area, and we've arrived to respond to the distress signals. We can take charge of the refugees that you picked up and deliver them back to friendly territory. Acknowledged. We will rendezvous with you for transports. Let's do that then. Beam crew over. Thank you, Admiral. If you and your crew had not been here, none of us would have survived. The Vaudouar have been extremely aggressive towards us. They have even laid siege to large portions of Kobali Prime. I know the Federation has sent one of their captains there to see if they can help, but after seeing you in action, I think you can contribute greatly to our efforts against the Vaudouar there. Let us know if you hear rumors of any further Vaudouar advances or attacks. And we get our Delta pack. That's good. Admiral, the rescue ship from Kobali has taken the injured aboard. We're clear to leave. Let's not leave just yet, because there's some stuff I want to look at. That was pretty cool. I believe that was our kind of first introduction to the Kabali there. Not officially, because the next mission is actually the Kabali introduction, but that kind of leads us into figuring out that the Vaadwaur are taking over Kabali Prime, and we have to help them and all that junk. What I wanted to see was, now that I'm Mastery Level 2 and I've got that plus 25 all damage resistance, let's see what that actually translates to now on my resistance ratings. I was right, close to 50%. Holy crap. Look at that. That is insane. Phaser resist 48%, Disruptor resist 48, Plasma resist 48, Tetrion. I got 2 Tetrions, that's weird. Anti-Proton resist 48%. My kinetic is the only one that's lower. I wonder if there's a kinetic resistance rating. Let's see. That's critical chance, and that's whole hit points, so that's a negative. But when I get to level 4 here, wow, I'm going to have even higher hull. So where are we on hull? 73,392, almost 74,000, or 74K if you want to call it that. I have seen some people in-game getting their hulls up to just over 100K. That is 100,000 hit points. And you can do that. Some of the ships have really high hit points, like the Obelisk, or Advanced Obelisk has like the highest one. I am playing with a Hirogen Apex, that's right, there's a little spoiler for you guys, that will be coming. That has an insanely high hull hit point. In fact, I'm at level 52, same as this character with that character, and he has, I believe the hull, I'm at like 78 or 79K on the Hirogen Apex, and I'm not even full mastery on it yet. So that has a insanely high hull, and there are some other ships as well. The Dreadnought here is also one of them. It has a pretty high. Now the fleet version would be even better. This is just the retrofit or the C-Store version. There is a fleet version of this ship. Man, if I had that, if I had a tier 5 view of the fleet version, it'd be even better. I do not have the fleet version. Yes, I want it, of course. I don't have it, though. I'm probably going to wait, because eventually, I believe they're going to have tier 6 fleet ships. And I don't know which ones are going to be fleet level tier 6, but I would be interested in some of those. Anyway, man, those resists are high. My shield capacity is low. In fact, on my Apex, I'm using the same shield, adapted Mako, and the same console, and my shield strength is like 17,000, so I've got some buffs somewhere that I'm using differently that's giving me a higher shield on the Apex. But anyway, wow, those resist almost 50%. That is high. So that mastery really helps. And so then the level 3, when we get to the next one, will be a heightened critical chance, which it will be good. My critical chance right now is very low on this character, 3.4%, so I really do need more. In fact, it would benefit me if I could actually change these over to chance instead of severity, or at least 1, so I get some more critical chance, because that is so small right now. Not happy about that. So I can definitely use more critical chance. Anyway, but I'll get it on my next mastery level, so that's good too. Alright, no specialization marks yet, because we are still at 52, and that brings up my next point here to make. The next thing we have to do is the Kabali front, and it requires 53, so here we are in a conundrum. We do not have enough points to start the next mission. This is okay, this is normal, this is the way the game used to be. That's fine. I'm just going to have to do some things, you know, off camera, I guess, to get to 53. Whether that be STFs or patrols, or something else. By the way, Taldewa patrols are open again, so you can play the Taldewa patrols. You can do the regular thing for Romulan marks and do those patrols. That will give you skill points now. So it has been nerfed. It's not as much as it was, but it's doable, and it will get you skill points. So Taldewa, I could run that. That'd get me Romulan marks in the same token, so I can have that. I just want to show you also, I should be able to go back to like Argala up here, and I should be able to just run any patrol without having to have the patrol mission. I just want to make sure while we're on camera here. Oh yeah, I need to turn this in. That'll get me some skill points right there. There we go. Still didn't take me to 53 though. Very close though. Okay, yeah, patrol Argala. So the patrols are still there. You can just go right back to the system, hit the patrol, do the patrol. But, so that's what I'll do, is I'll have to do some STS patrols. I'll do something. I don't have a lot to go, but remember, we started this whole leveling thing at level 51. So if you had started at 50, imagine where we would be right now. We would be at 51. We would be right here at 51, a whole level behind. So we would be in trouble. Well, I would have had to do a lot more grinding, which I basically just did all the grinding in the beginning instead of having to do it now. I did, you know, that whole run of STFs that I recorded videos for before at level 50, and that got me to 51. So basically I just did all my grinding before and leveled up one level first. But if you hadn't done that, or if you didn't do that, you would be grinding now to get enough skill points to play these next missions. And it jumps huge. It jumps from 53 to 54 for the next one after that. And I know the Kobali Front is not going to take us to 54. We're not going to get a whole level out of starting that one mission, or just doing that one mission. So I'm going to have to do a lot of grindage after the Kobali Front too. So I won't bore you with showing you the grindage, because really I'm just going to like jump in an STF or something and do that, or do some patrols or whatever. But I will only do it enough to get up to 53. I won't go much past that. That way we will start right at the base level 53 for the next mission, and we'll go from there. And then we'll be back in balance with the appropriate level for the appropriate level we are for the appropriate level of the mission, and then you can see how much grinding I'll have to do for the next mission, on and on and on. Alright, well that's that for now. So when we come back, I will be 53, but just right over the mark to 53. I'm not going to go any further than that, but I'll let you know what I did to achieve that once I figure out what I'm going to do. I could just do this patrol. Actually, just doing this one patrol will get me there. I know that. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Stay tuned for the Kobali Front.